Hello, I'm Adrien Pawlik. I'm from France, from Paris. I'm here because I'm the project director for the Innovations, Data and Experiments in Education program, which is funded by the French National Research Agency for 8 years, that aims to develop and facilitate experimental research in education in France and to inform policymakers, practitioners, researchers with the evidence and the results from these experiments. I'm also the Associate Director of Research for the JPAL Europe office, which is a network of researchers who work on fighting poverty, inequalities, using impact evaluations, and more specifically, randomized controlled trials. So I think it's very important because we can see from existing data that this is a topic very important for not only our country, for instance, in France, but also for our European countries, also more broadly in the world, and cleaning these inequalities, better understand also which are the factors at the origin of these inequalities is very important, not just for policymakers, but also to help research to be more focused in order to address this issue. So we can use these longitudinal studies, the results, to have more informative, descriptive statistics, data, again, to inform the choices of future studies funded by the national agencies, European commissions, for instance, and to better allocate the scarce resources that are available for researchers, but also for policy implementers. Having these results, having a mapping of existing longitudinal studies might help us, the researchers, to better tailor future longitudinal studies, to help researchers to identify which are the blind spots of the research in terms of factors of inequalities, whether new, like junior researchers, PhD students, could potentially focus their research on. Second, I believe that policymakers will have also a huge interest in looking at these descriptive statistics, results from longitudinal studies, not necessarily at the end of the study, but more regularly, to have a better picture of which are the status of these inequalities within their countries, but also in other countries of interest. And finally, I believe that it will be very important for all the practitioners, stakeholders, teachers in Europe, in the world, and of course, who are members of this consortium, to get a better understanding of why we are collecting this data and from which factors are coming these inequalities.